I won my first Battle Royale game the other day, and I'm just doing a video to give like a little rundown of how the game went. So here I am, like, in warm up, end up partying, looking for my landing, trying to spot a land. Just the other day, I just got worked. Like actually the previous game, I just got worked in my landing spot, so I just been bludgeoned to death. So I was looking for this trailer over by like where that, I don't know, there's like a little race car track or something, because it's up on the hill somewhere, and I couldn't spot it. So I just totally blew my landing, and I ended up on this hill, and I was just kind of running around, and yeah, I wasn't looking too good at that point. So I basically, at this point in the game, I was just like waiting for someone to shoot me and kill me. Just like someone to come over the hill with an AR and just pop, you're dead. Because I mean, look, there's no building, there's no chest, there is literally nothing. Like, I'm standing on the top of this little hill looking around, and there's literally nothing. So at that point, I'm thinking like, I'm toast, right? Like, there's absolutely no chance of he's just waiting to die. So I spot the shotgun. I'm like, okay, cool, and then make it to this little shack. And in the shack, get the armor, and I found a little house. Had like a chest in it, shot off my gun, which is great. Just basically saying, kill me. Like, just got kill me written all over me at this point. Being so loud, everything you're not supposed to do, I've been doing. So I still was looking for some chests. I needed to armor up. I was at about 150, I think, and 100. And then I spotted this weird, whatever this thing is, and I tried to build around it. I have no idea where the chests were, and my headphones probably even worse than my headphones was my hearing, so I couldn't tell where the chests were in here. Finally kind of figured it out. So there were two chests in here. This first one, I got that AR, so that was sweet. So then I was like, kind of like, hey, I'm in a fight. And at that point I realized, alright, I gotta start making my way into the circle, and maybe see what happens. And ran into this little house along the way. And then in that house, there's another chest, which is great. And in this chest, I got another surprise. Like, it was a little bit of armor. So stuff gonna, I get a chance. At least I'm not gonna die as quickly as usual. And then there's, yeah, I spotted that jail, I guess it is. I don't know. There was another black disc there. And then finally, I'm looking through at the circle because I'm just on the outer edge of it, and I hear somebody like, hey, woo, hey, a person, this is great. So I popped him a few times and kind of took his armor down, I think. This guy was at 200 because, and then I make this stupid move of running up to the tree, and of course with this right overlooking, he's looking at me. And I had my AR out, so I was just lucky that I it helped. Then after that, I think oh yeah, and he had that AR too, that purple AR, which was great. So I had to use my armor there, and I'm sitting at basically 140 health. So I was looking for juice again, or like a full health kit, but it wasn't happening. I spotted this other guy. There was a tree falling, so I knew somebody was over there. I took a few shots with that purple AR and missed everything. Standard stuff, just completely missed. And yeah, so then I just saw him building up. He looked like he was building a panic fort, didn't know where the shots were coming from. And then I thought I'd try and get the high ground. Of course I can't build, it's just standard for me. And then I just kind of tried to figure out where he was, sort of. I just built like a tiny one level, so I have a little bit of defense. And make sure that I get my ramp properly set up. I didn't want to build too high because I already had the height advantage. So then I was looking at that fort, and he wasn't shooting at me, so I was kind of like, something's up. And I just kind of looked around a little and saw him. I wasn't sure if he was going to try and come up and try and flank me. So then I just tried to get behind him again. And yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe just trying to get his health back up here. He might have been. But yeah, so with that. And, I just got lucky to hit. He had a blue shotty, so I took that. So it was a bit of an upgrade. And he had a little bit of supplies, but not that much. But by the time I got here, I was almost out of brick. So I just went up on that ridge. Like I stayed on that ridge basically, because the circle was right there. And just built like a 3-level fort. And just was kind of looking around, you know. I knew it was ticking down in terms of the time, but I wasn't sure how much time was left. And then I did that little whatever right so that you can actually see. So you just do the edit, and then use your pen, and then you can actually see, which I didn't even know about. I just learned a couple days ago because I've only been playing this game 3 weeks. So then, yeah, here I just decided, you know, the circle was closing. I figured I had to build another, frame inside the circle. I smashed out 3 levels here. Again, my building's horrible, but I got up there, and then I ran out of bricks. I was using steel at the top. Luckily, that guy had supplied me with some. And then this guy was using a few of his left, so it's time to get in the fight. I just started blasting over there, and it turns out he has. Take a couple of pictures of that rocket because I think you can knock them down. They only have 100 health. I read that somewhere, so I took it a couple of chunks off it, but it wasn't enough. It looked like a gun. I just tried to survive. And then, you know, I just edited that a little bit so that I could still poke my head out and shoot. And meanwhile, you know, basically you're just a bullet magnet when you're sitting up in those spots. So the guy was just, I think they were shooting just about everything. I think a few people were shooting at me from the panels with the fire, so that, well, I'll just use supplies over here for a bit and see if I can survive. And I had steel, but sometimes when you're under heavy fire, so I got the door so I could quickly get out. They took that away. And I was just trying to play. And luckily, the circle was behind me. I was on that other edge, so I didn't have to worry about an attack from behind. And then, yeah, I just kind of tried to stay alive, obviously. I mean, survival game. But I was trying to look around, too, and spot, because you can see this is where the circles, and the last fights were going to be down below, and I wanted to see if there's any place I could set up there. You know, if I could drop down, potentially, and set up. And then here, actually, I'm trying to make a door. I think I was trying to get out. Once I heard the firing happening down below, I'm like, okay, let's just do this. Smashed up the wall. I should have died there, but I was just lucky. And after that, yeah, this guy was building. I saw him building right away, and I knew there was only about 3 people left, 3 or 4 people. So there was just a little crevice underneath where he was building, and just like a little spot. So I tried to fire under there and hit him, and I think I hit him a couple times. Easy to break down. So he hit me, but he so I'm down to left. And then the last guy is coming up here. I think we're down to 2 of us, yeah. So I'm just, again, this is the guy with the rocket. He's hammering me with him. So panic forts. And while that was happening, see me at the height of that zone, he dropped down and that's it. So thanks for watching. Anyway, have a good one, man.